Hey y'all, I'm going to be doing this look for you today, and it's honestly super easy. It's just 4 colors from the James Charles palette, and I think it looks really beautiful. You can wear it anywhere, and you'll look great. I'm going to take y'all through the steps, and I'm going to teach y'all, and then just let me know in the comments below what kind of videos you want me to show, like how to apply lashes, how to do your brows. Just let me know. I'll try to do more videos for y'all in the future. So first I'm going to start off with my, what is this, Becca primer. Oh, gross. It almost went in my mouth. Now I'm going to be using my Clinique foundation, and this one's actually super good. And when I apply it, it kind of looks like it'd be too dark for my skin, but it really spreads out really nicely. It matches my neck somehow. And it's in the shade, what shade is this? Is it CN08? Linen? I don't know. I might be wrong. Next I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Fair. And these are, I'm just going to apply it to the places where I want to like highlight, make sort of brighter. Or like conceal anything that I don't want to be seen. Next I'm going to be using the NYX matte bronzer in shade medium. And I'm going to be using this Miss A brush in F13. It kind of looks like that. We're just going to be defining our cheekbones. I don't really have much to show, but I always hope this helps, So right now, my forehead is looking very dark, but once I bake, it won't look as bad. And then I'm going to be using, this is another Miss A brush, E110, and it just kind of looks like this. I use it, it's very small, so I just use it for like nose contour if I feel like doing it, which I almost never do, because honestly, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to the nose contour. So I just lightly apply some on the sides and a little bit on the tip of the nose, and it's not like too harsh. And if it is harsh, you just use the baking powder to help that. So next I'm going to be using the NYX color correcting powder in this, banana, in shade banana. And with this, I apply it with just a dry, small beauty blender, and I just apply that wherever I applied the concealer, so under the eyes, on the forehead, on the nose, and then this area. And then I'm also going to be doing it below where I put the contour, just to make it, I don't know, more sharp, I guess. Next I like to do my eyebrows, so I use the Anastasia Dip Brow, and I use the soft brown shade. And I like to use, I think this is an e.l.f. brush. I think it is, but it doesn't even say anything because it's such an old brush. I think it's 203. I think that's what I see. And I just got my eyebrows done, so it'll give me an easier shape to work with. And I just kind of go with the shape of the eyebrow that the eyebrow lady gave me. Okay, so when I'm done applying the actual gel, I just like to go through and brush it, just so if there's like darker patches, it'll get rid of it and make it even all throughout the eyebrow. And it's okay if you get a little messy on the sides, because we're going to use concealer to fix that. I'm going to be using this brush that I use for concealer. It's the Morphe M421, and it just kind of looks like that. And I just like to use this one for anything where I need concealer in small places. So if I'm doing a cut crease, like I will be using it today for my look, or if I'm like fixing my eyebrows. So we're gonna go back with the concealer and just grab very little, because if you grab too much, it might be just going everywhere. And just go below the eyebrow, just to make the eyebrows look sharper, I guess, and cleaner. Next, I'm going to be using the Stay Don't Stray eyelid primer. It's in light medium, and I think they have like a medium to dark or something like that, so I use the lighter one. And I'm going to be using, what is this? A Miss A brush in E104, and these are my favorite. I have like 4 of these. They're just like a thicker little eyeshadow brush. And I just apply that all over my eyelid. And then I like to use the brush instead of my fingers. I don't know why. I think I saw someone do it with a brush instead, and I tried it and I liked it better, so I've been just using a brush. I don't think it makes a difference. I think if you use your finger, it'll just I don't know, maybe it helps it spread out more, probably. Honestly, it's probably best if you use your finger, but I mean, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to be using the James Charles palette for this specific look. Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. So the first one I'm going to be applying is this pure red shade. It's called, what is it called? You're Kidding. And I'm going to be applying that with, this brush, it doesn't have a name. I think it's from Five Below, from like one of their packs, but it's just like, it looks like this. So we're going to be putting that right above the crease, and it's okay if you have like a messy crease because we're going to do a cut crease. I think this red shade does stain, so if you're taking off your makeup after this look, don't be afraid. It'll be gone the next day. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not like an allergic reaction or anything. It's just the pigment. So I just keep packing this on until it's the red shade that I want. Now that I look like a clown, I'm going to be applying, what color is this? Rusted, right above the red color that I just put down. And I'm going to use another one of Five Below's brushes. It kind of just looks like this. And I just apply it right above the red shade, because it's more like an orange red. And then right above this, we're going to be applying a yellow shade, so then it'll look like kind of like a sunset. Now I'm going to be applying B, this yellow shade right over here, and I'm going to apply it right above those two colors. For me, this color doesn't really show as much as I'd like it to. It might also be the brush that I'm using, because it's like a really like loose brush. But if I keep applying more, it shows. So honestly, at least it does that. I'm fine with that. But it's a good way to blend these colors to make like a sunset effect. I also really like intensifying the crease, because when you cut the crease, it's gonna look so much more dramatic, and I love that. So when you're happy with those colors, I'm gonna put this behind me for a second until I need it again. Next, I'm going to be doing the cut crease. So I just like to get some concealer and put it on my hand. That might have been too much, but I mean, if you mess up, you're gonna need more, so I always like to put more. I'm gonna be using the same concealer brush I used for under my eyebrows. And I just like to apply a little bit, little by little. I just start my shape small and easy, and then I just try to go with the shape of my eyelid. Sometimes I get them 2 different shapes and it like really irritates me, but you can't get irritated with it. You can just apply more eyeshadow and then just redo the whole cut crease. So I'm gonna apply like the leftover red on this one brush, just so like the edges don't look as harsh, because I don't really like to make it too sharp. So I'm gonna go back with the same brush, soften that cut crease. I'm gonna be using this purple shimmery shade called Artistry. It's right here. And that's the color that's gonna go all over the eyelid. It's a really difficult pigment to work with, I feel. I think I used my finger last time. That can also work. I used to use my finger for shimmery shades also, and it always worked out great, so I might have to do that. Let's see. So like this. So I'm just kind of jumping between the brush and my finger, just depending where I'm trying to fix the areas. It might have been easier probably if I had the concealer still wet, but it's not. So we're just gonna work with it. Alright, so I'm gonna go back with the brush that I used the red with and just kind of blend it together. And this is kind of when I blend the powder with the contour just to make it look not so intense, so my forehead doesn't look as dark as it did before. And it also got rid of the fallout that I had from my eye look. Now I'm going to be using this e.l.f. eye crease brush. It kind of looks like this. It's very small, and I love to use these brushes for under the eye because it can really get in there. So I'm going to mix Rusted and You're Kidding, the two first colors that I've used, and I'm just going to mix those together and apply it on my lower lash line so it'll sort of blend in with this orange color on the end. And honestly, you don't even have to do the bottom lash line, it just adds a more dramatic kind of tone to it. So with this look, I actually didn't use eyeliner, which is really weird because I love to put on my eyeliner. I almost never have a whole look without eyeliner. But I'm just going to be applying some lashes, and I'm going to be applying my favorite ones. It's already falling off right there. They're the Eyeler Marquise, and they're my favorite. They're so pretty. They're big, but they're not too big, and I love them. Before I put on my lashes, I'm going to curl my real ones and then put some mascara on them. So I've actually already used these pairs of lashes, so I already measured it and then cut the ends so they're for sure my size, and I strongly recommend doing that because if you don't trim your lashes, it'll either be sticking out on the inside or on the outside, and it doesn't look cute either way, so you should trim them. So when I apply my eyelashes, I always use black lash glue, and then I always use a pair of tweezers to help me set it in the right place. So first we're going to start off with, what eye is this? The right eye. And for some reason I always do like pretty good on my right side, but then when I do the left lash, I just mess up so bad. So I'm going to be careful not to apply too much because then it'll just clump up and then it just won't look cute. And then it takes longer to dry too if you apply too much. And now we wait. So once you think the lashes are done drying, I always like to have a mirror super close to my face so I can see what I'm doing. And what you're going to do if you're applying lashes as well, you're going to be tilting your head back as far as you can because you don't want to be putting on lashes like this because that just won't work. So you want to go like this as much as possible. So those are my lashes. And what I like to do, me personally, I just don't like how you can see under on my waterline. So I just grab a Wet n Wild, what is it, multi-stick, and it's just basically like a black eyeliner, and you can use any type of eyeliner pencil, and I just apply it on the upper waterline. That's probably not a cute angle, but I kinda don't care. Next, I'm gonna be using this Roller Lash Benefit, a little sample that I got a while ago. And I just really like how small the brush is because I'm going to use it on my bottom lashes, and it really helps me get all in there and it doesn't make a mess, and it's super neat. I really don't like packing the mascara on the bottom just because, I don't know, I think it makes me look just really weird, like my eye shape and stuff, so I like to just apply a little, and this really helps with that. Next, I'm going to be using I don't really know what kind of brush this is or where it's from. Oh wait, it's Eco Tools. There we go. So it's like a little pencil brush. And I like to use this brush with a highlighter, and I love to use it to highlight my inner corners just a little bit. Next, I'm going to be using this Milani Baked Blush. It's in Rose Doro, and it's just a really nice, like, glowy kind of blush. And I love to use this huge, I don't even know where this one's from. I love to use this huge blush brush, and I kind of just get it all in there because sometimes it doesn't really pick it up. And I always love to smile to get it on there so I could see my cheekbones, and that's basically where you're going to put it. Next, I'm going to be using a fan brush. This is actually from the Morphe and Bretman Rock collab from his highlighters. And I'm going to be just using the brush today. I'm not using those highlighters. Actually, this highlighter is actually the same one I did on my other tutorial. I don't really know what it's called, but my best friend gave it to me and I love it. And so I'm just going to pack that on and just... I really prefer to use the fan brush for highlighters because I just think it spreads out the highlighter very nicely. I like to put it on top of my brows, my nose, and then obviously the cheekbones, and then my cupid's bow. Sometimes if I want more on my cupid's bow, I just use my finger. And if it looks like too much, like that, I just use a brush kind of to blend it out. And I like to apply on my chin. Since it's an intense, colorful look, I'm going to be going with like a nude gloss from Kylie Cosmetics, and it's called Literally, and I love it. So to finish any look, I love to use the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray. It smells like coconuts and it smells so good. And you have to shake it first, and then I'm going nowhere after this, so I have to take this all off. I love myself. Thank you for watching my tutorial on this really beautiful eye look. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope I start getting motivated to make more tutorials because I really want to. I'm the laziest person ever, so I apologize to all my friends and family that keep bugging me about it. Like, I promise. Anyway, thank you for watching again. And please subscribe and like. Hopefully there'll be more videos in the future, I hope. And thank you.